So this is basically a cutout um, bike, and you need to place a source image inside to show what it might look like. Um, I think it was kind of poorly masked here, but one thing we could do is take the template, and which is here, and try to for some reason my keyboard shortcuts aren't working here. There we go. And I think right here we can just do a simple selection, and we'll use what's called the magic wand tool, which is up here in the toolbox. And get these settings up here like that, and just click, hold down the shift key, click again, click again. Now all the areas are selected. Alright, now you know everything in that area will be worked on. So in this case, what we'll do is we'll just simply hit delete, and then we'll deselect this, and there we go. And next we get our source image, and in this case we already have it open. At least we should have it open, and we do not, so I will just jump right back to the folder here and open that up into Photoshop. We will select all, and we will copy, then go back to the template there and check our layers. So our layer palette is here, and we'll make sure when we paste it in, we'll go edit, paste, and in the layer palette down here we will drag this so that it'll be under layer 1, and we'll zoom out using the zoom tool here. Alright, and we have layer 2 selected now. And we'll just do edit, transform, we'll scale, alright, and we'll hit return, and there is our design. Yeah. And from here you have your object that you want to sell. If you need to have just the graphic itself, I recommend doing clicking on this layer 1 layer right here. All right, and then what we want to do is we want to load a selection. So one way to do that is to control click, and in this case my keyboard would be different depending on your computer. It could be the Apple or the command key, but now everything here is selected. Then we select and inverse, alright, and then we go to edit, copy, merged. So let's say we have a new blank document, and I'm just going to, you don't have to copy what I'm doing here, but let's say it's going to have some kind of green colors, drab color in there. Edit paste, and there's my bike. I choose the move tool up here, and I just move it, and here's my bike, or my object, whatever. So if you let's get rid of this selection, otherwise we won't be able to work easily. And I click back down here to layer 2. Let's say I want to make this much smaller, and I can do that through this section here, and up here in the what you call the options bar. Alright, but what I'm going to do is make sure this chain is clicked. Let me just get it all here, and we have a smaller pattern here. But what we can do is we can go to edit copy and make sure we actually have to duplicate this. Actually, let's duplicate it. So we'll click right here, and we will go to duplicate layer. Alright. And we'll use the move tool and just move it over here. And let's duplicate again. And we'll move that up here. Say, so it looks a little neater. And we'll duplicate again. And something like that. Of course, down here we have a problem with this wheel. So let me scroll down, click on that layer, come down like this. And you could also, if we go to edit transform, let's do free transform. We can put our arrow on the corner here and turn this around a little bit like that if we wanted. You know, have fun with it. And up here, when you're done transforming, you hit that checkbox, or you hit return on the keyboard. And so there you go. You keep that, and the same principle applies if you like this design again. You want to control or command click this layer and to create a selection around it. And you have to do edit copy merge, not just copy, but copy merge, so it copies all of the different layers in there. And I'll get rid of this, and then we'll say, okay, here's our whatever, our street scene, and we go to edit paste, and oops, I forgot to invert it. You see, you have to invert. See, there's marching ants on the outside here. We want the marching ants on the inside. Select inverse. Now copy merged. Go back to here and edit paste. Get your move tool and just move it in, and there you have it. There's your piece. I hope you found that helpful.